Hi everyone, Miss McGuinness here. It's time for part 7 of The Enormous Crocodile. So I'm going to read it to you and you're going to answer the Viper's questions that I'll show you in a minute. And don't forget, you can pause the video clip whenever you want to and write down your answers. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so these are the Viper's questions for part 7 of The Enormous Crocodile. To see if you can find these answers as I read the story. What does the word bellowed mean? Find and copy the phrase that tells you Trunky lifted the enormous crocodile up. Why does the text get bigger when Trunky is swinging the enormous crocodile? And the last one is predict how the story will end for the enormous crocodile. Now remember, you can go back to this part of the video clip anytime you want to check on the questions and see if you can find the answers. So if you remember, this is where we left off last time. Trunky the elephant had just come crashing out of the jungle to try and save the children from the enormous crocodile. Let's see what happens next. And don't forget to keep your eye open for the Viper's questions we discussed earlier. That's not a bench you were going to sit on, he bellowed. It's the enormous crocodile and he wants to eat you all up. Trunky trotted over to the spot where the enormous crocodile was standing, and quick as a flash he wrapped his trunk around the crocodile's tail and hoisted him into the air. Hey, let me go, yelled the enormous crocodile, who was now dangling upside down. Let me go! Let me go! No, Trunky said, I will not let you go. We've all had quite enough of your clever tricks. Trunky began to swing the crocodile round and round in the air. At first, he swung him slowly. Then he swung him faster and faster and faster and faster still. Oh, year 2, if you have a look at the word ending here, that's one of our year 2 spelling features, isn't it, that we look out for, with the ER ending. Oh my goodness. Look at that picture. It really shows you how fast he's spinning the enormous crocodile. Soon, the enormous crocodile was just a blurry circle going round and round Trunky's head. Oh my goodness, he's going extremely fast. I wonder what's going to happen next. Don't forget, you can go back and check on the Viper's questions to find your answers. So these are the answers to the Viper's questions for part 7 of The Enormous Crocodile. So the first question was, what does the word bellowed mean? So have a look back on the video clip or find your answer. Okay, so this was my answer. Bellowed means he used a really loud and grumpy voice. Because when you bellow, you're not very happy at all. It's a bit more than a shouting voice. Okay, question number 2 was find and copy the phrase that tells you Trunky lifted the enormous crocodile up. So you can go back in the video clip and find it, or find your answer and compare them with mine. Okay, so my answer was, on page 51 it says, he hoisted him into the air. So that was Trunky hoisting the enormous crocodile into the air. And I've underlined the word hoisted to show you that's the word that tells you that he's been lifted up. It's an unusual word, hoisted, so you might not have heard that word before. Question number 3 was, why does the text get bigger when Trunky is swinging the enormous crocodile? So have a think about your answer, or go back and find the page where the text gets bigger and have a think. My answer was to show the reader how fast he was going. Now, as a Year 2 reader, when you see the text getting bigger, you might change your voice at that point, and you might make your voice louder, or your reading go quicker to show how fast the enormous crocodile is moving in the story. Okay, question number 4 was, predict how the story will end for the enormous crocodile, because we're almost getting to the end of this story now. So have a think. Do you think it's going to be a happily ever after ending for him, or is something not so pleasant going to happen to him? Okay, my answer was, I think he might crash into the moon. He is going around rather fast, and if Trunky lets him go, you never know where he'll end up. Wonder what your prediction was. Okay, we're going to finish here. The next part will be the final part of the enormous crocodile. Okay, so that's the end of part 7 of the enormous crocodile. I wonder what will happen to him, what will be the ending, because the next video clip, part 8, will be the last one for this story, I'm afraid. I hope you're all well. Tune in for the next part and see what happens in the end. Bye!